Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene...
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask, to guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the Spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
This one's bigger, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Show me what you did, and then we'll speak.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Ourea? Ourea, I need you.
Authorized transmission. Return to schedule task.
No, I will not submit. Ourea, the daemon is forcing me. Ourea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's Drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Ourea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world, and the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand, but I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Bergrun said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow, or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the Spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a Daemon. Whatever this Daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the Spirit and the Daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The Daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Well, you said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible. Even for an Outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sekuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful. Aloy.
I did something that will help get the attention of the Werak. I got the tall neck near the frost figures moving again.
That's good to hear. I'm sure the Werak will be talking. Now, you need to do something else to convince them of your claim.
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an Outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
You said I should try to help the Werak by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Van-Or to the north. But the cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Werak?
All Banuk strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Werak indeed.
You mentioned your friend, Sekuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done. What do you need, Aloy?
I'll see you later.
You shall, when the time is right.
can't feel much of anything in this. can't spare the weight. Let's get this over with. Must be the cave that shaman told me about. Long way down. And not natural either. I might not be alone down here. Here's one of the metal birds. Damaged. Guess the Banuk already got to it. If I could move that flying machine over a little. Could use my focus, see what it turns up. Maybe there's some way to get that flying machine over here. Could be something around that my focus will see. Huh. Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across. Something's been hacked out of it. Maybe I can find another of these flying machines. I could use my focus to look around. Just have to go up. Maybe my focus will see something. There's the door lock. I'll need to configure it.
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo.
Anything my focus could reveal.
I didn't ask for a bunch of flying cameras. I need security, not surveillance. And security means firepower. As God is my witness, I will not be caught squirting blanks if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
My focus could find something I've missed. No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here. Shouldn't be hard to remove. I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge. Waiting for me? Low and quiet does it. So this thing will improve my spear, huh? My mount can't find its footing on these slopes. Easier when I was a kid. set it on something closer.
You're dead! Dead! Somebody needs a killing, and I'm wouldn't want to be you. Try to run.
All the winters coming at once. Maria said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
Feel free to listen and learn, Outlander. Our ways may suit you.
Help me out, Nora, would you?
We've never faced anything like the machines that guard Thunder's drum.
Peace and
Forget about
harmony.
traveling light. What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk, keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a Snapmaw Fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
I know what I'm good at.
About those
I know
hunters you
my
invested in.
Yeah. What about them?
That's all. I should go.
All right. And I should get back to work.
I became complacent. Allowed other runners to surpass me. You never stopped. proving yourself. How could I forget that?
She's a strange one, that Seguli. But no one can deny her skill.
You'll find no glory here, Outlander. Only cold and dirt.
Is this what you—
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the Conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me. Might as well get started improving my spear.
What business do you have here, girl?
Finish her painting. It's been ages. Remaining strong, I hope. Hope you're holding up all right.
Banu-Kai. When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banu-Kai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banu-Kai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple of sparkling light. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banu-Kai discovered the blue light
like out here.
bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like... Spring, you bid me come, she said. My people need aid. Will you provide it? The machines whispered to Banu-Kai. We go where the light goes. Carry it to your people if you must. But the cost will be great. Banu-Kai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and
What does the Outlander want?
I'm looking for Sekuli.
You found her. Come. Let's get it over with.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Ourea said you could help me get the Werak's attention.
Ourea works in strange ways, but I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed, if you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
Ourea said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Ourea understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Ban-Ur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
Ourea said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Ourea understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their werak.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward, but I'd reward you as well.
If Ikri's not coming back...
She'll be back. She never falters.
But if she has, then I'm the one who can throw a spear the farthest.
And I'm the one who can climb ice the fastest.
You have passed one
Hunting,
test.
singing,
Next test is
studying the blue
silence.
light. There are 1,000 ways to prove one's worth.
The Tallneck is no longer the landmark it once was. But I'm glad to see it moving again.
I'll give this to the Osram. Whatever they do with passion.
I've hunted near the frost figures since I was young, and I've never seen the tall neck free. Not until now.
What are your hunters doing so far out here?
We are of the White Teeth, come down from the jawbone of Banur to test those who would run with us.
The test? In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail, as our ancestors did. It's been a harsh season. 2 have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt. Then we shall leave.
What does this ordeal involve?
To scale the glacier's face and endure 4 days and 4 nights, sustained only from the frozen ground to the machines. Our shaman has blessed the ordeal and permitted their harvest.
Metal to fashion weapons. The rest is forbidden.
What about the 2 who haven't returned?
It was their ordeal to face alone. Their life or death. Those who return know the White Teeth run alongside them. Those who do not know the White Teeth marked their attempt.
How generous. You're from Banur. Do you know about Aratak and Ourea?
Strong names indeed. They have many songs. But there is a reason they roam out here, in the cut, and not among the great Waraks. This obsession with Thunder's Drum will be their undoing.
So who are the White Teeth?
Warriors. The first and the best. All young hunters hungry for the fight seek to run with us. Now the machines are angered. There was always fighting. We are well served, eh, Shaman?
Every day lightning cracks in the smoke of battle. Every night a new name to honor in song.
Aren't you even going to look for your missing hunters?
In time. As months pass, the meltwater often carries the bodies out.
Unbelievable. If there's a chance they're alive, then I'll look for them.
Even if they did still live, they will not accept your aid, Outlander. To us, survival is sacred.
Nothing else can be relied upon.
We'll see.
Trust the shamans. The blue light will show us the way to defeat the Daemon's new
Survival is sacred. So they leave people to die?
As thick as the snow in the cut. It's something to see.
No room. Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut. Keeper, Ourea said that I should compete in the trials here.
Ourea did? She's never sent someone before. And what is your reason for training? I would ask this of any Banuk who attempted the trials.
I'm going to challenge Aratak to become chieftain of his Werak.
Well, you better get started then.
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Oh, I outlived most of my stories. I ran with the Thunder's daughters long ago before they ran their course. For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. It couldn't last. Some fell in glorious battle. Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow old and find that all the rules and traditions you fought so hard against are still there. That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Carja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Carja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Carja stole it from you.
That's right. If you need to know about the trials, I'll explain them to you. Each trial is a challenge for survival. But I can tell you more. The Control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. We'll start when you hit the snow at the bottom of that rope. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
I'll save the shooting for down in the hunting ground. Let's do this. I can get out of this. I proved myself in these trials. I should do it fair and square.
Seize your defeats as well as your victories. Find the strength to try again. The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in this. Only the wisest understand. The control trial tests a hunter. Only the. It begins after you descend that rope to the arena. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Okay, we're sneaking.
I'm still counting, Huntress. The trial hasn't ended. Very well, we'll call this trial off. The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest under... Use the rope to get to the arena and we'll start. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Looks like we're introduced. Just stay out of their way for now.
Third place. Impressive. But you could do better.
No more trials. Not yet.
You can always come back.
I beat a champion's time. That should get the Werak talking. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratak.
How long until the demon births the perfect machine? One will have no chance of fighting.
The young hunters will learn soon enough that you must have humility.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
people.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Ourea, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I come.
Days.
I don't remember much about the Red Raids. Probably lucky for me.
After all the Mad Sun King put us... We're meant to trust the Carja now?
Deadly new machines spill into the cut.
happen until I deal with the
The pulse gives them energy, repairs them. I'm out. close enough. Out of ammo, but not out of ideas. The shadows are getting long. I think I found one of the hunters.
An outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken?
Which path would that be?
Away from tradition. Away from the Werak. It's not so... Damn. They need metal too. But my need is greater.
I was told the Banuk don't accept help. Is it true?
They don't. I do.
We won't be overcome.
Look sharp, Outlander! There's more of them! A frozen target is a weak target.
of them will challenge me. Ow! I'll drop this machine. I've got it!
You fight well. I am Ikri.
Thank you. I'm Aloy. I heard the White Teeth were missing 2 hunters. You look like you could leave if you wanted to, so...
I stayed because of the other. Mylen. She snapped her leg descending the ice. I've bided my time keeping vigil, but now she must return to the Werak before they leave.
You know this Mylen well.
Since our knees were always skinned. All my life. In a test to prove that we only need ourselves. That was my weakness.
Sounds like she was lucky for your weakness.
That's not the way she sees it.
Mylen won't let you help her, will she? Because of the rules of this test.
You're quick as a rockfall.
No, just used to being told what's forbidden to me.
She won't allow it. Won't take the medicinal plants I found or the food. Only what she can scrape up on hands and knees. I could get close when she was delirious. But now she's learned not to let me get close.
Is joining the White Teeth so important to you?
It's one of the great Weraks of Ban-Ur. Not so many great ones left now. I would go where Mylen went. I was her shadow on the snow, and she was mine. To be a runner with the White Teeth was everything to her.
What's this ordeal supposed to prove?
That we have the strength of our ancestors. That we can survive as they did. When they came in search of a homeland, some were trapped against this glacier by a snowstorm. 4 days, 4 nights. After the storm cleared, the survivors sighted a Tallneck, which led them up into Ban-Ur. Well, that's the story I learned anyway.
So let's get her back to the Werak.
All right. I've made a splint for her leg. Medicine for the pain, but I should warn you, she won't take them willingly. The law of survival...
Tribal law shouldn't keep us apart from the ones we care for.
Even if she cares more for the law. Come. Up. That's where we're going. The frozen flow from the Icefather. It keeps many things, but it won't have her.
Not if we can help it. More up?
We're lucky. Handholds have thawed. There. She's back.
passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition broken.
Take it from me. Gets easier the more you do it. Saw me. Here we go.
Scrappers! In thin air, they smell metal for miles. Down you go! Scorchers now! This won't be easy, Aloy.
Here we go again.
Let's finish this! We can take them down!
Looks like it's clear. We did it. That's coming with me. I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this leg.
She is awake. Miss Outlander. You brought her here, Ikri?
You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us?
I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive!
Which would you rather keep, Mylen? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
Finish it.
I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will.
I will go back. Alone. No! Let me do this.
Please, let her. Mylen, I hope you can forgive me someday.
I never accepted your help. It's the Werak you should ask for forgiveness.
I didn't care about the Werak.
She'll understand. You saved her life.
You don't know the Banuk very well, Aloy. We have so many ways to express a grudge, and only one to accept an apology. I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die. And I don't belong with
Ikri.
I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever.
What should I tell them? The Werak.
That I fell. And that she endured. Will you? The White Teeth's test did change something in me. In us both. Maybe I'll start a Werak of my own.
Give this to the Osram. Whatever they do with passion.
Someone has to do something about this.
Mylena's returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an Outlander's word is worth.
You put her through this ordeal. She gave up everything for your rules. She refused aid, just like you taught her. Walked back on a ruined leg. Left a friend behind. She passed the test. That's my word. Are you questioning it?
For my coldness to bring forth such heat? It must be the truth you speak.
The White Teeth shall accept her.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ykri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
It is a long road back to the Black Hills of our home.
Does me good to see you.
It would be unwise.
Okay, the Frost figure should be just up there. The Frost figures. Aratak and Ourea must be close.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough! Let us begin! To hunt, to strive! That is the way of the Banuk, and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratok from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. And as Challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratok's, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
All right, gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the path. Okay, up we go. Come on, Aloy, time's wasting. I can't feel much of anything in this. I need to move faster or Aratok will take this. I seem to be on the right path. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill a herd. Okay, I can do that.
He'll take the prize. You're running out of time, Outlander. Better get that herd. I dropped the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch your marker. Come on, climb up here!
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon!
Aratak knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
Two bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, 2 dead bellowbacks coming up. One down. Get to that balloon. that balloon?
Come on over here and launch your balloon!
Where's that balloon?
What are you waiting for? Come launch your balloon!
I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now. Almost down. All right, to the last challenge.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
to death.
So it's true. Frostclaws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She is the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
Everything's freezing. A new outfit. And a weapon like Artox. I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. And now to Long Notch. Nothing left to keep me from Thunder's drum. Can't be too prepared.